Who's gonna be on our little Intrepid
Please stand clear of the opening door, second floor.
There you go. The Intrepid overnight. Here we come. Woohoo! Well, somebody's excited. Welcome aboard. Come this way.
Mommy, there's so much history on the Intrepid.
Uh-huh.
It says
Wow.
something about.
Wow, look at that.
Wait. Please do not touch the air.
Yeah, please do not touch. So you. Right. This is so cool. You see that?
Mommy, look at that plane. Its wings are bent.
Mm. I think they took the wings off. So it's like a display. Oh, East Brunswick Troop. This is not us. Let's find our troop.
Mommy, look at that. Look at that.
That's so cool. Once we, oh, how cool is that? See? See? Remember, Jay's a sailor on a ship, and that's how the beds are in the ship. Those are the little beds that Jay gets to sleep on. Because you know Jay's a Marine, right? Alright, let's look for a group. Unit.
They have lots. Wait, Intrepid for the experience.
It's an aircraft carrier. All right, you guys got it right. Okay, you can't vote twice. Three times. Oh, you just okay. So yeah, aircraft carrier, which means it does exactly what? What does it do? It carries aircraft, exactly. In this case, it carries American air power from places that it had to places that needed it without the necessity of having a land-based airport, okay? Now, this is a very special aircraft carrier. This kind of aircraft carrier, like the Intrepid, was designed to be faster and more maneuverable, tighter turns than any other aircraft carrier before it, okay? It is called the Fast Attack Carrier, and it's the Essex class. Everybody say Essex.
Essex.
Very good. We're going to be learning naval terms today on this tour as well, okay? So the first one was the Essex. The second one was the Yorktown. The third one, boop, right here, the Intrepid. The third in 24 Essex-class carriers that were pounded out by the United States industrial machine during World War II in response to the attack by the Empire of Japan. When they attacked, I said, who can tell me what was the event that brought the United States into World War II that the Japanese did? Who can tell me?
Bombing Pearl.
Are you cheating? Who? Very good. Okay, so the Japanese bombed Pearl Harbor in Hawaii. Anybody been to Pearl Harbor, Hawaii? Oh, okay, very good. Right? So you go there and you can see all the memorial wall, okay? That's the event that brought the United States into World War II. Now, One of the weapons, well, who can tell me what the main weapon of an aircraft carrier is? What's the main weapon?
Missiles.
I thought I heard it.
Fighter jets. Missiles.
Well, what did you say? The planes. Give me a high five. Okay. The planes are absolutely the main weapon of an aircraft carrier, and there were 3 types of planes in World War II on the Intrepid. Okay, one was the fighters, not the jets, because we had the prop planes in World War II, right? So we had fighter planes. We also had dive bombers go up high, drop a bomb down on a ship, and then we had these guys. Look at this right here. This is our Avenger torpedo bomber. Before we had Thor, Iron Man, and the Hulk. Yeah, this is our Avenger. Okay. How much do you think this plane weighs? How much it weighs? Nope. 1 million pounds. You could go the other way. Huh? 1 million kilograms. Okay. Which one is more? Which one weighs more, by the way? 1 million pounds or 1 million kilograms? Which one weighs more?
1 million kilograms.
That's correct. Okay, so this weighs 17,000 pounds, so a little bit less than that, 17,000 pounds. And it had one job, and that was to drop that. You see that right there? Who knows what that is?
Bomb.
It's not a bomb.
A missile.
It's not a rocket.
It's the thing that it makes the airplane work.
It's not the engine. No.
It's a missile.
They shoot it out, and one thing turns on the rack, and it goes to another.
So it's not a rocket, but it kind of is a rocket that swims underwater, right? We're used to having submarines shoot these. It's a torpedo, right? Torpedo. That weighs 2,000 pounds, and you have only one. Okay? You have a 3-person crew. The pilot sits up there in the cockpit right up there. He's in charge. He is the officer. He's got 2 other guys down below him. One is the radio man. You guys see that window over there on the side? The radio guy. Okay, he has a radio big headset on. He's in constant communication between the pilot, the rest of the squadron, and the carrier where they took off from. Okay? And then the 3rd guy was sitting right behind the pilot over there in a gun turret. It was round, shaped like a ball, so they call it a ball turret. Okay, he was shooting the gun, trying to protect the airplane from other Japanese aircraft. That was the worst job of the 3. Okay. None of the jobs were pretty good, but it's the worst job of the 3. Okay. There was an aircraft just like this one that our 41st president, George Herbert Walker Bush, was shot down in. Okay. Now in World War II, the average number of missions being a torpedo bomber pilot and Avenger pilot that you can expect to do before you're shot down is 12. George Herbert Walker Bush was shot down on his 50th mission. Okay, we're gonna move on to our next stop. Any questions though? Yep. You don't like wires? Well, because this is not it's not really a ship anymore. It's more of a museum. So there's a lot more different kind of wires that need to go in here on this museum. And since we have very little to work with as far as a roof, that's what all we can do. But by the way, when this was in service, that would still happen. You would still see these pipes and wires, right? Now here's a question for you. Well, I'll just gonna tell you. You think there were a lot of wires, or not so many?
A lot.
How many people think there was a lot of wires?
When, now or then?
Well, now there's even more, but back then, yeah, back then there was a lot. 20,000 miles of wire on the Intrepid. Go ahead, question. Huh? Plane or the ship? They're both real. They're both real. Yep.
Why do we have to yell at
That's to hold the plane in place so it's not gonna roll. Okay. All right, you guys gonna follow me to our next stop? Right. Each one of those anchors weighs 15 tons. 15 tons is 30,000 pounds. Okay. So we had 60,000 pounds of anchor. Right. Look at this chain right here. this chain that you're sitting on, okay, each one of these links weighs how much? So I'm going to ask all the kids, you got to come and sit on the chain for me. Come sit on the chain. Come on. You guys can stay over there. You guys can stay over there. Okay, one of these links, like that link that you're sitting on right there, how much does that weigh? What did you say? What was the first thing you were going to say? 150. 150 pounds. That's exactly what you were going to say. High five. All right, 150 pounds. This chain is 850 feet long. The chain behind me is 1,350 feet long. Okay? If you multiply 150 pounds by 850 feet, 1,350 feet, you have a heavy chain. Okay, so each one of these is attached to the 15-ton anchor out on the front, on the bow, and definitely check them out. Now, down below us, 6 decks below us. By the way, there's no floors on naval ships or on ships. They're called decks. Everybody say deck. Deck. Excellent. Okay, buildings have floors, ships have decks, right? 6 decks down below us is the anchor chain locker room. And that's where most of this chain is down there. It's all rusty now because nobody sees that. We paint this up nice for you guys so you can see it, right? And 2 decks down below us are these big electric motors. They're called windlasses, okay? And it's their job to turn these 2 big red, they're called wildcats. Everybody say wildcat.
Wildcat.
Excellent. See how it winds the chain before it goes down there, right? And if you're going to use the anchor, if you're going to drop the anchor, you're going to release the windlasses down below, and that second wheel there, the one that you're turning right there, is called, that's the brake. Okay, you're going to loosen that. And then you have these little chains here. Okay, you guys see these stopper chains? See this one here? And this other one here? Okay. You release all but one. So let's say this is the last thing. Holding the chain going down there and the anchor dropping to the ocean floor. Okay? Now, you have 3 guys. The first guy is going to be out by me, and he's going to be holding this rope. Looks like somebody tied it up, so I can't really show you. But anyway, see this pin here? Okay. He's going to be out here with the pin. And the second guy is going to be about where you are right there. And he's going to have a big harness, like a vest, right? And he has a sledgehammer. You guys know what a sledgehammer is? Yeah. He's going to have a big sledgehammer, right? And there's a rope in the back of the sledgehammer, right? I mean, back of the harness. So you have a rope behind you, and that would be like just right about where you are, okay? Right? So when the order comes from the bridge, okay, let go. That's the official order, let go. Person here is going to pull out the pin. Person that's where you are is going to slam this clip right here with the sledgehammer. And you see this right here? There's a pelican hook. That's going to open up, and that's going to allow the chain to start falling to the bottom. Now, when it falls, is it going to fall slow or fast? It's going to fall between 30 and 40 miles per hour. Is it going to fall straight, or is it going to waver back and forth like this?
Way back and forth.
Absolutely. So if you were standing right there and doing that when this one was falling, if you got your foot caught in here, or even your pants leg or your arm caught in there, you have what the Navy officially refers to as a problem. Okay? Now remember the rope that's on the back of your harness, and you're the third person back there. It's your job to pull that rope, making sure this person is out of the way. Okay? If you're the second person with the sledgehammer and the harness, you do not want to owe that person any money. You want to be good friends with that person. Okay? And then the anchor will fall down to the bottom of the ocean. Right?
That's his abandoned ship only. What is
That's where the life vests would be. Guys, any questions about the anchor chain room?
Okay, so you're supposed to get how are you supposed to get that?
Well, there's 15 tons pulling that chain. Your leg would be properly. Very good. Okay, guys, here is one of our gun tubs. Everybody say gun tub.
Gun tub.
Anti-aircraft guns to protect against attack by enemy aircraft are put in what's called gun tubs. Those bullets that I showed you, the 5 inchers, are going to be fired by this big gun right here. That's a long-range gun, about 5 miles. That's going to shoot them about 5 miles up. This is our medium range, 40 millimeter. And the short range, 20 millimeters on the opposite side. We're going to see it from the top of the stairs here as we go up. So everybody follow me up.
Let's go. Let's go. I am speaking in earth.
Guys, listen up. There's another tour group over there. We're going to go to the left side here. I want you guys to be very quiet so we don't interfere with their group. You think you guys can do that?
Yeah, they are. We missed it. So now we're off to Slumber. Good night, Kylan. Oh, what are we reading for bedtime? Good night. Let's see. So George gets to be your pillow. Huh? All right. This is kind of cool. Sleeping on the Intrepid. Good night, everybody.
Alright guys, you remember those bullets downstairs? Right, those 5-inch shells? They were being brought up to this room here. And then they're right there. And then the guys would take them right outside and to a gun that's going to fire them.